We saw Prime Engine. Everyone tried it? Anyone got any idea how to use it? What things are there? Anyone tried to see it? Anyone faced any issue?
Yes, sir. I have tried that date picker.
Hmm. It was working fine.
Yes, but that in that edit mode, that
Hmm.
our date is in string format, and that
Right.
control requires
Yeah,
date.
we need to convert it into some another format. Then it will get populate.
Okay.
I will tell you that. Okay,
Okay.
fine. So PrimeNG is a library where we have so many wide range of components. From we have graphs also, autocomplete, drop down, text box, button, slider, drag and drop, file upload. Everything is there. Whatever we might need when we work on an actual project. Fine. Now, so just like another famous library is AG Grid. Now AG Grid is only the component they have is the table. Okay. Only they have the table, nothing else. No autocomplete, no drop down, no file upload, nothing. Only table they have it. Okay. So this is their site. So see, AG grade, same application, same AG grade library. We can use it in React, Angular, Vue, and simple JavaScript also. Okay. So Angular. How do we install it? Okay. So this is the command npm install the package name AG grid Angular. Okay. Let's open new terminal. Install it. It will again add the entry to your package.json. Okay. So this entry got added. After that, what it says, we have to register the module. So this will go to, I think, main.ts. Okay. So let's copy this main.ts. Previously, when we had the app module, we used to register this in app module, but now app module is not there. So we have to do the same thing in our main.ts. Okay. Module registry dot register. Let's see. Okay, so we install the package. After that, in main.ts, we have registered our AG community package. Now, let's close it. Which component we can use? We have the table ng class. Yeah, in ng class also we have table. So let's use this table or get API equals get vendor. Where is the proper table? Vendor. Okay. So in this vendor table, we will properly use it. So this is our normal table. Now let's say instead of this, we want to use the AG grid table. Okay. So now we have to see the what changes you have to do. So first in your component, you have to import this. So let's import it. Again, as the Prime Engine site was very well documented, this is also very well documented. Just like material, just like Syncfusion and all the libraries, because they get paid. If the documentation is not clear, who is going to purchase them, right? Means they have free version also and they have paid version also, all the libraries. So they have to maintain a very good document so that even a fresher also he should be able to use it. But AG Grid is the only library which is hard to use, because same library we can use it in React also, Angular also, Vue also, and in your normal JavaScript also. So the use, how we use it, is little bit difficult. Okay. Means not the basic part. Basic part is very easy. But if you have to do the advanced part, then it is little bit difficult. Okay. So I will add the import. What is the component? Vendor. Vendor master dot ts. Okay. Then we have to add this import in the imports array over here. It is saying, okay, not use. We will use it now. So this is your raw data. Now, this is your actual data. We already have it. This data we already have it. So we don't have to create it. This you have to create it. Like how many columns you are going to have in your table. Okay. Let's copy it and we will create an array of how many columns we are going to have. Now let's check the HTML key, what key value properties are there. No, just a minute. Sorry. Okay, so we have how many columns you have in your table, what many columns you need. So that many column array you are creating, nothing but. Okay, so here now you have array of object. It's not a string data, right? Because column name can be anything, but field name you have to show something else. Okay, so here you get array of object like this, field and label is also there. Label or what? Field. Anyone remember what property we have it? Header text or what? Header name, I think. That's not it. Okay. So this will be your header name. Copy, paste it over here. And now, if this is your column name, what data you want to show from your array of object? So this will be your property name. The property name will go over here. Field name. Okay. Just like this, header name. Second will be your contact and your contact number, the field name from your data. Then email, and here email property, email ID, the actual field name. Okay. Let's remove it. Only three columns are there for now. Okay. Now the HTML part, what we need to do into the HTML. So this is it. Let's copy the selector. Now, instead of this whole table, let me comment it out. Now here, row data means your data where you have the actual grid data. We have it. Vendor list. That is the signal. Okay. So this we pass it over here around bracket. Save, save. If everything is fine, we should be able to see the grid. It's breaking. Let's see why it is breaking. Reload. It's not rendering anything. Why? AG grid is there. B is there. Do we need to add the CSS also header? Something is coming, but pagination remove. See, everything is there. It is not visible. I think CSS needs to be added, but they have not mentioned it over here. This we have imported. That's it, right? Nothing else. Let's see their code. Do we need this? Let's try adding style width and 100%. We will move it over here. Save. Still not coming. Main.ts. Just this part is there, nothing is there. What else we are missing? Column definition we pass and the row data. It is rendering, but it is not visible. Might be CSS issue or something. This is let's try this. They have added it over here.
Maybe a height required.
Something is there. Same. Mhm. Let me find older project where I have done it. B-31 last patch, I think we did it.
We need to restart the server,
Imagine.
I think.
Possible because we have done the changes in main.ts. Let's try that. See, let's try one more time. Okay. So, let's see. In DTP, we have done that. Oh my God, so many changes we did. Do we need to add class? Let's see. HTML. Save
Chetan, just add the height.
800 px.
No, no. Height in pixels. Actually, percentage is not working.
Just
Inline CSS remove, sir.
this would like this, no? Pixel.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Pixel was it. Okay. So see, you got the table. Understood? So compared to your prime ng, it's very relatively easy, but just for the basic implementation. Okay. So what you have, you just have to create a array of columns. Okay, how many columns you have? What field, your property key name, and what column header name you need to give. You create an array of it. That's it. And then your HTML, you use the component selector. Row data, you pass the actual data, and column definition, the column array what you created. So the whole table will render like it. Okay. Now let's say if we have to enable the sorting pagination or something. So everything is over here now. Where it is column filtering. Where is sorting? This is filter. Rows sorting. Okay. So in the column header where you have the column, there only I think you need to add it. Let's try. Sortable properties there or not. Let's say contact number, I want to make it sortable. Sortable 2. Okay, let's see. See, so in the column only, it is on when we talk about edge grid, it is only focused on the configuration. Whatever the configuration you need, you just add it over there. It will be adding over there. Let's say here also I need it. So sortable. Okay, so now with the vendor name also we'll be able to sort. See, XXX started with, then blank spaces, and then it will start with Anjali, B, C, D, like that. Okay, so this is what sorting. Then what did you see? Pagination. Pagination will come now. Selection. Row selection also you can do. Means let's say you want to select this row. Okay. So for row selection also, you just need to change one property. or you have to add one property on the row selection. So row selection mode single. Okay. So if you want the checkbox like this, so that you will be able to select. Okay. So you have to create a property like this. Row selection object mode and in single row. Okay. And on that select on the input, you need to pass row selection and you need to pass your object. This object, you will pass it over here. Save. Save. Do we need to import something? What it is saying? Okay, directly it needs it. Single or multiple. Single. Let's try. No, it's not working. Why? Row selection, it needs mode, comma string. Here we need value single, I think. It's right now. Still it is giving error.
It's single row.
Hmm?
It was written single row mode.
Yeah, previously we had that only. Single
No.
row.
We wrote only single. Okay. It's better.
Still it is giving error now. Row selection. Save.
These dot row selections.
No, this we don't have to use this no over here. Directly we can use the variable. Let's see their code. Row selection. And where is the object? Like this. Let's try. Save. Okay, so it needed the proper data type also, like this. Okay. See, you got the single selection. If you want it multiple, so you can change the value. Multi-row. I'm able to select multiple. Getting it? So again, everything is over here. We just need to properly check it. We have to see the code, and like that we do it. Okay, where is the pagination now? Pagination. So many things are here, okay? But again, if your project is not using it, don't explore it. It's very hard to use it. Unless it is getting used in your project now, don't try to explore it. And no one will expect you to know it also before joining to the project. Because this is not something what we use daily. There is pagination. 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 Where is the pagination? Oh, pagination. So to enable the pagination, if it's saying just we have to enable this flag, let's try. If we just add it, is it working or not? Pagination. Save. Yeah, we got the pagination also. 20 records are coming. If I say 50, see, 50 records are there. If I say 50, see, 9 pages are there. Okay. So by simply adding a flag, you get the pagination also. Again, so many things will be there. Let's say atto size, if you want to provide your own number of pages, key, how many that drop down you should have, right? So that also you can set. So your packet pagination option equal to array. let's say 10, 20, 50, 100. These are the option I need. You can pass this your own. See, your own options are coming now. Getting it? So all the things are here. You just have to search it and you have to implement it, what it says. Again, you need to properly read it because the documentation is little bit hard. Okay. Now tell me, if some of you should have a question now. Whatever it is given over, we are able to do it. Are we missing something?
Uh,
Hmm.
how to process the selected rows?
Yeah, okay. That's okay. Just see the UI. What are we missing over here?
Edit and delete.
Right? So in component, you don't have any TD or TD. So how you will add edit and the delete button now? Right? In the prime ng table, you had it everything. You could actually write it everything, right? Where is it? Yeah. In prime ng, you had the control over your UI. So here you could have write it. But in AG grid, you don't have anything, right? So how you will add your own button into the table, right? So now just adding a simple button also, it's a very painless thing over here. Now, where was it? In sale, it will be there, I think. Sale. Text formatting is there or what? Let's see, I also need to search. We have to add a renderer to the sale, then we can add a button, then it will render into the particular TD. Sale component. This might be it. Let's see. Yeah, like this, we need our own button. Okay. Let's see how they have added it. This code. Ah, okay. So column definition in the column only we have to do it somehow. Sale button component, but here it is passing the different component, but we don't need that. We just need to pass the HTML code. Let's see if they have demo custom component. You just want to pass the HTML, so that also you can do somehow. Sale renderer, and we should be able to pass the button. Let's check if they have example. No, I think. Let's use ChatGPT. Let's try Copilot. Okay.
Template
So,
something.
huh?
Template, I think.
Yeah, in cell render only we have to pass. So let's say one more column we will add. So that will be filled. Filled we don't have to pass. Header name. Let's say action. Okay. Now here cell renderer is there. This is a callback. Okay. And here we somehow create a button or what? Let's try. Say edit. Save. Not sure this will work, but let's try. No, not working. One column got added, but that text is not getting rendered. Okay, we wanted to ask the Copilot. Okay, so let's say we are asking Copilot to do the same thing. In vendor table, I am using AG grade. In table, I need to add edit and delete button, and I should have callbacks for those buttons too. Let's see. What did you say? Network change. Why? Yeah, let's see now what it does. Mhm. So these are the places actually where Copilot can be very helpful. Sometimes, even if we try to read the documentation or some things are not there, we have to Google it. But instead of wasting time Googling, you can directly ask the Copilot now. So it will do the changes for you. You can go ahead with your task now. Yeah, so see action button render it has taken. And what is action button render? It is still doing. Let's see. Let's ask it. Keep. Okay, it has created a new component. See, and there it has added the button and that component it has passed over there. That is the same example what it is provided, they have provided over there. I thought like we can directly pass the button. Let's try to ask it that if we, instead of component, we can pass a button. Instead of component, can we directly create button in cell renderer? I also didn't get the chance to work on AG grid yet. In last to last project, AG grid was there, but one more wrapper component they have created. So we were not directly communicating with the AG grid. One more reusable component they have created, and we were communicating with it. So all the code, whatever we are doing it now, it was already done by another team. So wrapper around the AG grid, it was already there. It was more easy because all this code was already done over there. Like this. Okay, let's see now. So here, right, here only it has created HTML, div and button and everything, and we need the callback also. So it has registered that on edit and on delete. Let's see now if it is working. Save. Property params has no initializer. Okay, action button we don't need it right now. Let's delete it. Save. Okay, so now you got the edit and the delete button. If I click on the edit, we are not getting the callback. On edit function, let's see. Debugger, save. We got the data now. That data we are assigning to over here. Why it is not populating over here? We got the data. That data we are assigning to our object. Why it is not rendering over here? Can anyone try to guess why it is not rendering over here? Previously it was working, if you remember. On click of edit, whatever the record we get, that we were assigning over here and it was visible. Now also same thing happening, but UI is not showing the updated value. Why? If you see the code, try to guess it. Why UI is not showing the updated value now?
Object is changed here.
Hmm?
Object is changed.
No,
That
object
by
same.
that
On click of edit, we are getting the object. That object we are assigning to our variable, which is binded with the ng model. Okay. And let's say I'm creating one more signal now. Edit record colon signal mini round bracket curly bracket empty. Okay. Now here also I will store the same value in my signal. It should work now. Okay. this dot edit record dot set and data. And this object, I will just simply print it. Where it is our form. Let's say after this. What? Let's say vendor name. Okay. Now it should work fine. Now it is behaving perfect. Why? Previously it was not behaving, and now why it is behaving perfect? Anyone like to guess? So when you write event like this, what is this? What is this?
JavaScript.
JavaScript code. When do we use this? Add event attach listener. When do we use this?
Need to
Add
add
event.
a click event or
Click event, anything. Either what you do, you create a button, and on button you write on click is equal to directly, or you do like this. When your elements are dynamic, you attach your event to the element. So this is asynchronous code. Okay. When you have the button, normal HTML button, like we had it over here. So this is not asynchronous code. When you click on the button, directly that function get called. So it was working fine. But now on click of edit button, that button is something else. And on that button, this event you are triggering in response to some, what do we say, asynchronous code, because this is not a normal synchronous code. Directly on the button click, you are calling that function. On button click, this function get triggered. And instead, inside this, you are triggering this function. See, I will add a debugger over here. Okay. And then over here, it is already there. See now. If I click on edit, see, first this event callback got triggered, and then you are calling this function. Understood? So it's not on click of button. This function is not that getting directly called. We are registering this event over here. So first, this is the callback of that particular edit button. So that asynchronous code is here. Again, when it comes to asynchronous, I won't show the updated value. That's why signal, when I use the signal, now it is showing, it is behaving as it is. Okay. So working with AG grid is little bit difficult because you need to understand callbacks and everything. How do you register this event to the particular function and everything? Okay. Forget about this. But again, you can go, if you Google it also, it will do the same thing. It will ask you to create the button, or the other solution, it will create a component, and that component you will pass it over here. Basically, whatever the code you have it over here, that code should be in another component, and that component you can pass it over here. Okay. That is also another way. Clear? Understood, or it was very tough? At least see, apart from this, the basic implementation is very easy. You have to just create an array of columns. How many columns you are going to have, there are going to be having in your table. Fill the actual property name and the header name, what column name you have to give. And in your HTML, where it is, you simply need to pass row data, means actual your data, and column definition, the column array. Then if you need to enable the pagination true, right? Then row selection, single property input you will keep on adding, and that functionality will start working. But just adding extra something UI inside your table is a challenging, because you have to format the particular cell. That is the challenging part. Apart from basic table, it's very easy. Okay. And compared to PrimeEng, this is very less code also. Because in PrimeEng, you have to create your TD and column and everything. But here you don't have to worry about that. You just create a config. That's it. You create your array of columns and you pass the actual data. It will render by itself. Okay. So give it a try to this also. I will push this code so that you can have access. Anyone having any question now? Again, those who are learning for the first time, it might look like it's very hard, but give it time. It takes time to understand all these things. Okay. Yeah. Anyone having any questions? Those who are having 5+ years of experience, be ready with your AG grade. They will ask you. Okay. Because most of the industry project AG grid is getting used wherever we have to show so much of big data and everything. AG grid they will definitely use. Okay, so they ask it in interview specifically. If in their project AG grid is getting used now, they will look for the guy who is compatible with AG grid only. Getting it? If you are giving interview for a particular project in a company, and in that project AG grid is getting used, so interview will be focused only on the AG grid itself, because working on AG grid is not a normal thing what anyone can do. If someone is working, means again it's not like that no one can work it also. We need time to learn it. Okay, we need time to learn it. That's it. So and again, like when you join, they don't tend to give you time, so they want immediate who can start working on the task immediately. They look for people who already know AG grid. And you might have seen most of the CV people send me, they mention AG grid properly. If someone knows AG grid, you should mention it in your CV. That's a very plus point. Just like Syncfusion library also. Syncfusion and AG grids are little bit same. This Syncfusion is also very hard to use. Okay. Fine.
Performance wise, which one is better?
Which wise?
Performance wise.
Performance wise, it's not like that. Both are okay. Okay. No need to compare it on the performance level. But AG grid has so many things which prime NG table might not have. Because consider, prime NG has everything, but AG grid has only one thing. So how much deep it can be, right?
Okay.
Syncfusion is also everything. I think all the
Syncfusion
things.
is also having everything from graph, PDF reader, doc reader, everything it has. But it is paid. We cannot use it for free because their components are so rich, so rich. In your application, you can update PDF, you can create Word and everything. That component is also they have. Okay. Again, you need applications also like that where you have a use case for that. Not everyone uses Syncfusion. Okay. But again, well-documented site is there. You have to search, you have to apply like that. It's not like that. Even if it is hard, proper documentation will be there. Okay.
They also give the 1 month trial so that we can
Yeah,
try
1 month trial is there, but if normally client purchase it, we don't have to worry about that.
for learning purpose.
Yeah, learning purpose we can do. Locally you can run. But when you deploy, you get that banner. Here, somewhere banner will come that you are using trial version or something.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like in Angular version 21, right? Everything is standard. So while working with PrimeNG or any other Angular material or something, we import that suppose date picker. We import it in every component, right?
Right.
But it will be loaded in every component, so it might cause a performance issue, right? If we are loading, importing that in each and every
Yeah, so you
earlier,
can create a common array now. We have seen or not. Let's
like
say
earlier we used to create shared
shared
module,
module. Yeah, sure. But
and in
again,
that,
that also used to do the same thing. Doesn't matter. You add your import to a shared module, and shared module you are importing over there. Correct?
yeah,
So it was basically doing the same thing, but instead of doing it again and again, you used to keep it in a single place. Correct?
okay, yeah,
This is also doing the same thing.
yeah. But we
So
are just mentioning the
in a
components
component level,
differently.
like whatever I know, whatever I need, I know it in my component itself. I'm not disturbing
Okay,
everything again.
okay.
Fine. Anyone again having any question in project or anywhere? Anyone anywhere stuck on the project?
Sorry, Chetan, I got
Yes.
late to join today. We were discussing something. I forgot like what exactly I had asked you in the afternoon. Do you remember?
The object
It
chaining now.
no
Config,
object chaining.
config. Where was my project? Config.
Huh.
Config only, na?
Yeah.
Hmm. Where was it? Config constant. So see, now in enrollment controller, we have this method now. So instead of having add like this, right? What you can do now, controller name you can create because some APIs are like this. See, in batch controller, so you don't have the actual method name. Just this is your API and this is your controller name. You don't have the method name. But in enrollment, you can see you have the method name also. Get all enrollment, by batch, by candidate, get enrollment ID. This is extra method name you have, right? So now you have to create like this again: get all enrollment, get batch, get by batch ID, get by candidate, get enrollment by ID. So separate you are creating. Instead of doing that, what you can do, export constant controllers. Okay, so all your controller name you can keep it over here, or batch, let's say batch. Okay, then enrollment is already there now. Okay, so these are your controller names. It means whatever the controller, batch, batches, candidate, batch user, like that. These are your controller name. The middle one, see, batch dashboard. These are your controller name. So all the controller name you can put it over here. Then if inside that you have a method, okay, so constant method name. So now in enrollment, again you can create an object, and here you can write this get all enrollment over here, and then this method name will go over here like this, or let it be clear. Okay, now in your enrollment service, how you will do it? Where is enrollment? Okay, so now get all enrollment. So here first, till over here what you have, till API, right? After that you need the controller name. So API, no, that is our constant controller. Let's change the name, controller, controllers. Okay, so here controllers dot enrollment plus, then you need in between slash, right? So you can have it like this, slash then method name. So what is the method name for it? Method name dot enrollment dot get out enrollment. Okay. So instead of just creating like this, you can create a structure like this also. Then in enrollment, like this is one, then second get by what is it? Get by
Enrollment
batch ID, like that. Multiple method name you will create it over here. Something. Then let's say in dashboard also you have something. Dashboard. And all the dashboard related method name will go over here. Understood? So your controller name will be over here, and your if instead of in your API you have extra method name, so that you will put it over here. Then you use it like this. Got it? Ruchi, this is what I was explaining to you. Clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Just separation. That's again, it's not needed. Not everyone has to do this also. She just asked me the question. That's why I'm telling you. Okay. Just separation you are doing instead of having everything over here. This is also fine. No need to worry. But this is also more way to do it. Okay. Fine. Anyone having any question again related to project or anything?
Chetan, also like as you were saying, like we are just doing basic CRUD operation currently. So like component, like data communication between components,
Yeah, we will,
using subjects,
we
behavior
will start
subject.
that now. Because
Okay.
material we will see first. What material, how to use material. Once I've done that material, again we will start the advanced part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. No one has any question?
Sir, I'm having a question.
Yeah.
Sir, in project after that batch session, the next task is, can you
Candidate login. In candidate login,
Huh.
once you log in,
Huh.
you should get what batches you are enrolled. The batch name you will there, and if you click on the batch, respective recording should be visible. That's the
Okay,
next
sir.
one.
Okay.
We will do that day
Okay, sir.
after once we are completing the materials. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
Fine. Thank you then.